Hey guys, it's RockTheGolem. It's February 21st, 2016, and you guys know what that means, right? Well, even if you don't, I mean, you kind of should. You know, the title's right there. You can tell what this video is supposed to be for. As I mentioned in videos past, the 21st seems to be right around the time when Loot Crate is delivered. Well, I mean, for me, as I'm recording this, it's the 20th, but for the unboxings that I'm recording, it's going to be on the 21st, because obviously I need the night to record, and then to edit and upload, and all that happy horse stuff. But yeah, so my channel's been pretty quiet lately, aside from these unboxings. There's a very good reason for that. I have talked about it a little bit before, but not as much as I'd like to, and I'm going to address that probably early to mid-March, so another few weeks off. I'll be discussing a little bit more about what's been going on, what the future is for the channel, and basically just trying to bring you guys as up-to-date as possible. A lot of fun, interesting things have been happening for me, and unfortunately, because of the time constraints behind them, it's pulled me away from YouTube, pulled me away from you guys, and I haven't really been able to keep you all in the loop, and I do apologize for that. But I am still trying to bring you content as often as I can. As I've mentioned before, things more than likely won't be on a schedule. These unboxings, though, might be one of the few exceptions to that rule. The 20th to the 21st of each month will be when I receive these boxes, and I plan on having the videos up that night, or the day after, as the case may be with this one. But anywho, around the 21st of every month, Loot Crate unboxing. Speaking of which, as I said, it is the 21st, so this month's Loot Crate is ready to go. The theme for this month is actually dead. It's not death, it's not dying, it's just the word dead itself. Like Deadpool, which is one of the things they alluded to. Walking Dead was another one for those of you who are fans of the show. I know I am. Speaking of Deadpool, if you haven't gone to see it yet, I highly recommend it. Absolutely incredible movie. It's about time Ryan Reynolds was able to knock one out of the park. Let's get into the unboxing portion here. That's what you guys are really here for anyway, right? Alright, so this one's very interesting. Most of the Loot Crates I've received in the past have been almost like shoebox shaped. This one is a little more prismatic rectangular. Like almost like more square than like rectangle, actually. But yeah, let's jump right in. Usually the first thing you see when you go into one of these things is the article of clothing. So, oh, but no, we have a couple different things starting off right now. As before, right, the lid on the inside gives us a preview of everything. Dead being the theme they have listed right here on the bottom. Watch, listen, play, share, and enjoy more of Dead from Loot Crate. Awesome. All right, as I said before, first, the article of clothing is not the first thing you can see. There are actually two things right next to each other, but I will go with the clothing first. All right, starting out, we have a very bright red t-shirt so our enemies can't see us bleed, and it is a Deadpool t-shirt. He is hanging upside down, looking like he's coming through a hole there in the shirt. I'm not sure what he's supposed to be coming through in particular, but he's definitely suspended by like a rope system, and he's yelling out, "Tacos?" I can't do a Ryan Reynolds impression, I apologize. And I've never before tried to voice Deadpool, nor do I think I would be able to pull it off. But that is a nice shirt. I wish I actually had this before we had gone to the opening to see the movie. I totally would have worn this. But that's a nice shirt. All right, up next is a figurine. It's actually a Q-Fig that was located directly next to the t-shirt. Once again, continuing on, it is Deadpool. Let's see if I can actually get this to come up here. If you notice, he's got kind of the Attack on Titan flying through the air pose going on, and he's actually moving away from like a little explosion. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see all that that cluster of like orange and yellow down there. That is actually supposed to be an explosion. And if you look on the back of the box, you see him saying, "Eat blazing doorknobs of death, banana face." And that's him running, being propelled away from the explosion, again, in that Attack on Titan 3D maneuvering gear, propelling forward motion. So that's pretty cool. Something else I can yet again add to my wall of geekiness once I relocate. But again, that's neither here nor there. That is for the future. Okay, up next, because this is literally the next thing on top, is the actual Loot Crate pin. This one's kind of cool and cute at the same time. It actually looks like a Loot Crate box that has just been zombified. So that's kind of awesome. The fun thing about these things, the Loot Crate pins, I don't know if this is something that just started this year or if it was something that has been going on and I just didn't realize it. But if you look on the back of these pins, it actually says at the top, "This pin unlocks something epic." And I didn't realize what you were supposed to do at first because there's no QR code, there's no instructions or anything. But if you go onto Loot Crate, As long as they know that they've sent you one of these boxes, they know that you have one of these pins. So they'll be willing to unlock it for you. For me, it was, what was it back in January? It was a free comic that you could get off of Amazon's comic store. The website is actually called Comixology, Comixology. The pin unlocked a free comic for you, even though you did have to sign up for a free account. The cool thing about it, though, is that there's a whole section of free comics. And when I'm talking about a whole section, I'm not talking about just, one or two unknown things. There is literally, maybe 30 pages of, maybe 20 comics on each page that you can click on and actually add to your cart, and you'll be able to read them for free. And they cover all kinds of things: anime, graphic novels, superheroes, horror, all kinds of things. Pretty much, it's one of the most eclectic mixes of comics I've ever seen. Not that I was really a big comic book kid growing up. I did have, some Superman, some X-Men, things like that. I really didn't go past the core superheroes that kids really knew growing up. I wasn't someone who really knew a lot about Iron Man before the Iron Man movies came out. The movies were what sparked my interest in getting to know more about the superheroes, but I didn't have that pre-existing knowledge that a lot of people did. Like I said, X-Men was probably the one that I had the most knowledge of outside of the comic as well as inside of it, and before any of the movies ever came out. But anyway, I digress on that one, yet again, like I seem to do with a lot of these things. Hi, Kira. You here to help with the unboxing? Just kind of checking out what's going on? Okay, bye. Nice talking to you too. Alright, up next, McFarlane has given us a package of AMC Walking Dead characters. And there's Kira again. Could you make up your mind, please? Either you're going to help or you're going to go sit down in the living room. You can't have it both ways, literally. The time-space continuum doesn't allow for that. You're not a Q. This one contains one of three between, what do we have here? We have a Burnt Walker, it looks like. We have Rick, and we have Daryl. So let's see which one we have. This one kind of like the Deadpool figurine, I'm not about to open that one just yet until I have a spot for it. This one I have no problem opening, so let's get to that. What did I do with my trusty pocket knife? Alright, so I sliced this bad boy open. I got the Burnt Walker, it looks like. That's Kira eating her dinner in the background. Because apparently she couldn't make up her mind what it was she wanted to do, whether it was be in here or be out there, but now she's eating, so we're going to do this while she's eating at the same time. I apologize. It did also come with an opportunity to win a $1,500 McFarlane toy shopping spree, which, that'd be kind of cool. McFarlane makes a lot of awesome stuff. My girlfriend got me a couple of these figurines for Christmas, actually. What did I get? I got, if you haven't seen the show yet, I apologize, spoiler warning, but it's been 4 or 5 years now, so you're kind of behind the times. So if you haven't been spoiled by it yet, consider yourself warned. One I got was it was a cop zombie, who was like half severed at the top and kind of bloated and trying to crawl his way along the ground and had some of these entrails behind. The other one I got was actually Carol's daughter, zombified. After they found her in Herschel's barn and everything. That was cool. I was excited to get that one. For this one, they're different. These ones have oversized heads. They're not these guys on the back. If you see, these ones are actually normal size figurines. No, changing of the head size. That actually reminds me, I also got the Governor, which was kind of awesome. He was exceptionally insane, and I did the Governor as a character. But yeah, the fact that these ones have oversized heads, it's weird. But these are Loot Crate exclusives, so... And it's also kind of cool, you actually just snap them together. So they come in pieces, almost like little Lego characters. So that's kind of cool. Alright, next up is... The Walking Dead's take on Soap on a Rope, it seems. Oh boy. Yeah, so once again, for those of you who have watched The Walking Dead, if you remember when Daryl was kind of going off the deep end and getting back to his hunting roots and everything, he started collecting ears of all the walkers he was killing and wore them on around his neck. And here it is. It is the ear soap on a rope from The Walking Dead. For as lackluster as this portion of the Loot Crate is, I kind of see where they were going with it. I've been to many a con in the past, and there have been many an individual who have required showering. Guys, in all honesty, if you're going to go to a convention, shower, please. Like, it's going to get really hot in there. There's a lot of people. Take care of yourself. You know, personal hygiene is important in an everyday capacity, but especially at a convention where people are hot, they're sweaty, they're tired, they get aggravated at a certain point. And if you're in there smelling up the place and, like, making people gag because they can't be within 5 feet of you, that's a problem. Yeah, soap on a rope, zombie style. If you need it, here it is. I'll be more than happy to share it with you. There's 4 of them. So if I come across 4 of you smelly bastards, I'll be happy to give you each an ear. And lastly is the book, the Loot Crate magazine, once again. Comes with every edition, it seems. You know, one of these days I should actually sit down and read through this magazine. Already just opening this up, I've seen an opportunity for, if you want to enter contests, like this month's contest for Dead Hideaway, the winner actually got a female Deadpool figurine and a bunch of zombie survival gear in the official Rick Grimes Sheriff bag that comes from the show. But yeah, like, there's even opportunities to just even get your picture in the magazine, just, you know, posing with some of the Loot Crate stuff and, you know, taking a picture of it. Here we go. We have a how to survive a zombie apocalypse. Step 1, cardio. Step 2, go north. I'm not going to use it all. Maybe if you guys are interested, I'd be more than happy to read this to you guys. We got some of the history of Deadpool, back from when he's Wade Wilson all the way up to, you know, being friends with Ghost of Benjamin Franklin and Wolverine and everything. The Mega Crate, it shows what comes with all that stuff. Quiz about which Walking Dead character you could be. So there's actually a lot of interesting stuff in here. It's just that I never really took the time to go through any of it. This one I don't know if I'm upset about or not. The Deadpool figurine that we got, you also could have gotten his X-Force variant, which is him in the silver and black as opposed to the red and black. And there was a lot of red that did come with this Loot Crate, so getting the silver one I think would have been kind of cool, but the figurine in and of itself is pretty awesome. And obviously Deadpool in his red is a little more iconic. Yep, and I was right. This month's pin is in fact a zombified Loot Crate. So that's kind of cool. The Walking Dead Road to Survival, that's their app. That's the Walking Dead app that you can get on your cell phone. And on the back, instead of We Love You, it's We Love Brains. There we go. We love brains. Excellent. All right, so last but not least, let's take a look at what this crate looks like once it's been flipped inside out. All right, so that took a little longer than I thought it would. It didn't take too long. It's just that the sides were kind of tricky putting together. Some sort of inside-out over thing. But yeah, anywho. So there's the front, as you guys saw before. Dead being the theme right on the front there. As you go to open up the lid, you have your, the bottom of your zombie face right there, which opens up to reveal the blood sky with the moon and everything. Inside is just the regular black Loot Crate. So yeah, you have him with all his zombie friends on either side. And along the side and the back, once I get this closed up again, you've got a chain link style fence right in front of it with a city backdrop with a bunch of other little zombies dancing around, like trying to get through, trying to eat you. They're not gonna, though, because you've got that zombie survival guide from your magazine now. And it's kind of out of place. Like, you have the zombies right there, and then there's like a brick wall. Not even brick, just like crushed cement. It kind of goes, but it kind of doesn't. I feel like they could have done something else with that than just this, but that's nice anyway. So yeah, that's it for February's Loot Crate. That is the theme of Dead. I don't really know how I feel about this one. The Deadpool stuff was awesome, because Deadpool is great. I've been considering doing a Deadpool Let's Play, but I know Jacksepticeye did one a while ago. I know there are many other people who have, and the game has been out for a while, even though it's now on Steam. And I know it's kind of a short game too. I don't know if it's worth paying $20 for it. And that's with it being 50% off. The game is still $40. I feel like if Steam had a sale where it dropped down to $10, yeah, I'd definitely pick it up then. But would you guys enjoy a Let's Play or a playthrough of the Deadpool game? If you would, let me know. I'd be more than happy to do it. But again, I'm looking for some feedback from you guys. But as far as the Loot Crate goes, the Deadpool stuff I loved. The Walking Dead stuff was kind of lackluster. The figurine was kind of cool because I'll be able to put that up on my wall, and I do have other miniature figurines as well. But the soap on a rope thing, I I'm not a big, like, is that insulting? Kind of, because again, I'm talking about the whole, body odor thing, which could be beneficial to some people, but for me, who actually does shower on a regular basis, why? I don't need that. I don't want that. I feel like it would have been better if it was an actual, like, costume piece, if it had been, maybe rubber or plastic or something like that, as opposed to being soap on a rope. But that's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm taking it a little too personally for absolutely no reason at all. I don't know. But the Deadpool stuff was great. The Walking Dead stuff, not so much. But hey, again, that's me. So that's going to do it for this unboxing, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And having said all that, I will see you all on the other side. Take care.